Hello guys and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you the basic principles of cannoning. I'll explain it in detail so everyone can understand, even guys who have never cannoned before, and maybe you can try make your own one after this. So I'm going to start with breaking down how the cannon actually works, how TNT works in Minecraft, etc. So yeah, let's start off with that. I'll start off with explaining how TNT actually works in Minecraft. So let's say we dispense a TNT right here and another one gets dispensed like just right here when this one blows up. So if you have a guider like this, let's say something like this, the TNT won't travel like in a parabolic thing, like you'd expect that it would just travel like this maybe, I don't know. Like just right up, like in a diagonal, but that isn't the thing in Minecraft. I'll explain in a minute. So if this blows up, the moment this one comes out, what this TNT will do is actually go up first until it hits this block, and once it hits the roof it will go horizontal like this, so it will get pushed out over there. So that's how TNT works in Minecraft. So now we know that, we can actually break down the cannon. I'll start with the boosters, since they are the easiest to explain. What these do is, so TNT gets dispensed right here, then one tick later, as you can see, this is one tick, TNT gets over here, so this TNT boosts this TNT like over here somewhere, I don't know, like correct distance, but then this is the power which pushes all of the stuff outside. But because of the booster, all of this TNT gets pushed over here. So this is the actual thing. So you have all of this power right here, the booster here, this one here. These go off some ticks later than these. So this one explodes, and all of this gets pushed into here. So why we need the power is just to shoot out everything that's coming into here, like the sand, the hybrid sand, the hammer and the scatter, out of the cannon. The more power you have, the more chunks out it will shoot, to be honest, to explain it like simple. The next thing I'll show you is the hammer. As you can see, this is the hammer. It's like the biggest part of a cannon normally. What this does is it pushes the sand down just so it can stack. If you don't have a hammer, you can have as much sand as you want. It won't stack at all. So this is a booster again. This booster like works a bit differently than the other one. TNT gets dispensed here, here, and here. Some ticks later. So this one blows up and pushes these two like further away, like somewhere over here. I don't know. Then this one blows up, pushes this one even further, but in the meanwhile, while those blew up, also this TNT from the hammer that's coming out of these will get blown that way. Then this TNT that's still left from the booster will push all of the hammer and the scatter into this block, so it can get pushed out by this dispenser, as you can see, with also the hybrid sand in it. The third part of the cannon is the sand comp, and this is the thing that has to go off like first, especially this booster, and after that booster, one tick later, this booster will go off. As you can see here, I used dispensers to just make sure the sand is going on top against the roof. So what happens is, I'll use sandstone. This booster goes off when this sand is getting pushed into the barrel, so you got this, like except this one. What happens, so this one goes off, pushes all the sand into here, like can happen that it goes there also, but that doesn't really matter. Then this one goes off and pushes all of the sand over there. As you can see, this is the roof for the sand, so the power goes off over here as I just explained. And what I explained with the TNT also counts for the sand, so it first goes up against the roof and then gets pushed out horizontally. So the sand ends up getting over here, as you can see. I'll first remove the sandstone again before I fire. So we remove this. So the sand came here against the roof, but as you can see, this piston pushes the things out here, which is 1 block higher. So that means the hammer, so the big thing, the scatter, this is the thing that makes the holes into the wall. And the hybrid sand, I'll use this for the hybrid sand. So at this height we have the hammer, the scatter and the hybrid sand. So the hammer pushes all of the sand down, so it stacks. Then we have left the scatter and the hybrid sand. As you probably know, TNT can blow up a wall when it's watered if it's not into a block. That's what the hybrid sand is. The TNT from the scatter actually gets into this this hybrid sand, and so it can explode the wall. And then there's one more thing that I need to tell you guys, and that's the slab bust. This is the slab bust, and the name says it itself, to be honest. It just busts the slab. As you can see, the slab bust is at the same height of the sand and is 1 below the hammer. So the hammer doesn't only push the sand down. So if you have the hammer here, pushes the slab bust also down, so it's busts the slab that's at the bottom. I'll show you that in a minute when I fire. So yeah, that's about it. That there's some basic things you need to know before making these. As you can see, I use a comparator on the slab bust just because a repeater and a comparator differ like a small bit in timings. That's why. You also see that most of the cannons use slabs or glowstone, like at the hammer and the power. I'll show you that in a minute. Why is that? And I also want to show you like these timings, why I use this part of wiring to use on the sand comp. So yeah. So as we can see here, slabs and glowstone can transfer a redstone signal up. As you can see, the lamp is on, but stone can't do that. Stone can like transfer a signal up, but only like this, as you can see, but not like this. And this is the way we use it on the hammer and the power. So that's why most people use glowstone and slabs. I always use glowstone just because that's easier to print after I made the cannon. So it's easier to set up the cannon. Slabs like fuck up sometimes while printing. That's why. This is how I make my boosters. It's a very easy way. I just wanted to show you this. You can also do it like this. I use that on my hammer, I think, or don't I? This side. Yeah, as you can see, it's just an easy way to get some more dispenser on your hammer to make sure you have enough hammer. The hammer, like if you just want to stack like 100 sand, you have to multiply it with 1.3. Well, that's the rule I use for the hammer power. So let's say if you want to stack 100 sand, you need 130 dispensers for the hammer. That's how I just use it. And now the explanation why I use this type of circuit on my sand comp. So as you can see, with the repeater, the pistons go open like 3 seconds maybe. If you use this comparative circuit, it takes a lot longer until they close again. And you can even extend it longer with bigger sand comps, like that one I made. As you can see, that takes a lot longer, so the sand can fall down longer, so you have much more sand into your sand comp. So this was like a very global explanation of how cannons work and some things you need to watch out for. If you want a more detailed explanation of them, you can just let me know in the comments or on the Mine Heroes website, or just ask me in game when you see me online. So yeah, I'll just end up by firing the cannon, of course. Let me put a slab down so you see the slab bust actually works. There we go. Everything loaded. Sand, yes. Okay, let's fire this thing up. There you go. As you can see, there's a lot of sand falling down into the... that was loud as fuck, but okay. As you can see, the hole is made. It's a very small scatter, as you can see. You can just make it bigger. If you watch YouTube how to make a scatter bigger, you can find it, but I just didn't feel like it to make this video. That's some improved stuff. So I started with some basic things. Of course, there's a lot of other cannons, like fusions. Then there's autos with other sand comps. Reverse, lefties, all of that, but I just wanted to start off with a normal cannon so you guys can get to know it better easily. So yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.